Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I'm chuckling because our sump pump is running like crazy. We got some serious rain this morning, and because I'm in the basement, I am not too far from the sump pump, which is good that it's running. But if you hear it for the entire Live at the Loom broadcast, well, first of all, it's a good thing that it's running because we live in a swamp. But if you just have to ignore the sump pump because it is large and in charge, and that's it is working, it is earning its keep today. So yes, so I was just chuckling as I was sitting here waiting, listening to the sump pump go and go and go and go. Yeah, that's where we are, folks. Just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acton Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Carrie is on it. She is here. She is ready. She is like, bring it. All of the good stuff. Hello, Carrie. How are you? Oh, so is Sam. Yeah, Sam says sump pumps are a wonderful thing. Hello, Sandra. How are you? Um, I, you may not have put all the pieces together, but I live 4 miles from Lake Michigan, and we're like sea level. We are right there. And while no one in my area should ever have a basement, we all do. I don't know whose brilliant plan that was. However, it is some pumps are critical, and even then, if it rains really hard too fast, we get some water in our basement. It is just kind of a fact of life. Look at all the folks showing up this morning. Hello, Claudine, here from the UK. Woohoo! I love my Europeans and Canadians. Man, you guys are amazing. Hello, Maureen. How rainy Kalamazoo. Yes, Maureen, if your weather is anything like ours, it's going to clear off and be beautiful in probably about half an hour. That's what I predict for you, my friend, in Kalamazoo, Michigan, that you'll have sunshine very soon. Hello, Tanya. Good morning. The sun is up already. Woohoo! Yay, Edmonton. That's awesome. Hello, Sherry. How are you? Hello, Mary. How is it going? So great to see everyone. Sandra says we have an 1840s farmhouse. Thank God for sump pumps. Right? Thank you, Sandra. Yes, you understand. You feel me then. Yes, that is for sure. Hello, Ray. Buenos dias from Ray in West Texas. I love that. Sipping on some black coffee. Because that's a great way to kick off the day there. That is for sure. So I was rummaging around because I'm getting low on one of my favorite teas, and I discovered this big old box of Chinese like it's a green, but it's got the good, like, they look like grass clippings. Only a tea lover would appreciate this. But it's got like the long kind of bits of tea in there. I'm really excited to dive into it. That's going to be on my agenda for today. Hello, Tamison. How are you? Hi, Cynthia. Morning from a dreary but warm Ohio. Yes. Yes, I can appreciate that. Yeah. We're supposed to, I think here in my area, the coldest day is supposed to be Saturday, which will be in the 30s, which still is no big deal. And then we're supposed to get warm again, which is, I don't mind a little snow, but that's all right. That's all right. We will roll with it for sure. So, how was last week for you guys? Did you get a chance to work on some projects? What is happening there? I finished. I'm happy to report that I finished Weaver's Poker. It is all done. I'm gonna wait and show you next week though, because I kind of feel like I should show the guild first. You guys have had the inside scoop watching me do it in in real time, but I figure we'll wait. Well, I'll bring you all in to the final product next week for sure. Let's see. Sandra says we're basically getting no winter in Pennsylvania. A lot of rain. Yeah, it's been odd here too, Sandra. You are not alone. So yes. So let me know. I am in between. Like, I have, like, one is I'm dressing and the other one is empty for now. I'm in that weird in between spot with my looms, which is always odd. Let me know if you get how it is when you're done with a project and you're like, okay, I'm in between. I don't know. It's very strange, isn't it? And I find that if I'm on my game and I'm being a good girl, I take that in between time to clean and organize, which I'm trying to do this time. I'm trying, folks. I am trying to be good about cleaning and organizing in between projects, because that's one of my kind of New Year's things. I was like, for this year, I'm going to be a better organizer. I'm going to enjoy the organizing. That's, if I keep telling myself that, that'll be good. Hello, Connie from wintry Minnesota. Minnesota's getting winter. Minnesota has the winter that we don't yet. So I'm glad that, how much snow is on your grass, Connie? Let me know what you look like there. Tina says she has a wrap on the rigid heddle, and I have my class project on the table loom. Did a little hop sack. Ooh, okay, hop sack is so fun, right? Who has done some hop sack? It is a blast. It is, it's not challenging, and it's just so cool. I'm with you, Tanya. I love me some hop sack. That's awesome. Oh, Sam finished her thrum throw rug. Oh, I love that, Sam. Okay, so what was the final size then, Sam? Give me an idea of scale here. Yeah, I love that. All right, so lay it on me. What other projects are you in the middle of? Yeah, see, Sherry chimed in. Would love to see the thrum rug. Have made some. Love them. Yes. Oh, hello, Susan from, oh, wow. Susan, how do you say that? Tonganoxie, Kansas? Did I butcher that? That looks like so much fun. Tonganoxie, that's what I'm going to say. Here, I'll put up the screen so you can all share in my phone with me. Right? Tonganoxie, that looks right. That's awesome. Hello, Susan. I'm glad you're here. Let's see. Tim says nothing on my looms either. Supposed to be cutting t-shirts for rugs, but instead I'm spinning on my Canadian production wheel and watching you. Yay! I'll take it, Tamison. We're so glad you're here. I mean, of course, that would be okay if you were skipping live at the loom to be working on your loom. That is okay too, I promise. But hey, Susan said I got it in one. Tonganoxie, that's really fun to say. Sam says, need to finish drying, then I'll measure up. Oh, for the rug. Okay, good. You have a place to share pics. Okay, see, Sam, it's like you knew what was coming next on my agenda. I love that. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Connie says Connie says in Minnesota, have 11 inches on the flat. We've had some melting. You got to shovel for that, Connie. I know that sounds like the dumbest thing ever, but yes, you can't just let that melt. You have to actually do something about that. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Althea and Magnolia. Hi, ladies. I hope you're having a good day so far, for sure. Okay, so as the fabulous Sam brought up, last week we talked about creating a place that we could share pictures of our projects, which I think is brilliant, and we should absolutely do it. Here is my question. I have, when I do these, when I do the live broadcasts, right, I have like I'll show Connie. Can you see a little red note says Connie is watching from YouTube, right? Well, Jamie is watching from Facebook, which is awesome. And that's been amazing. I love doing one broadcast and having it in both places. So here is my question. So my Facebook folks, I'm guessing no big deal. I could do a Facebook group, and that would be kind of a nice, easy spot for us all to access. For my YouTube friends, let me know. Do you do Facebook? Would that count you out? Okay, because here are my options. I see I'm making this way too complicated. Here are my options, my friends. I could set up some kind of a Facebook group, which would be lovely. But I also have a way to do, I have a different platform that we could all gather to show our photos. So, but it's not on social media. It's the platform that I use for my classes. So let me know your preference. Let me know if it's somewhere else. If it's not on Facebook or YouTube, will you use it? If that's a hard no, then we'll put it on Facebook and we'll take our chances. I just don't want to, if I know that all my YouTube friends are never going to go to Facebook, then I just want to give me your 2 cents. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Give me your 2 cents. Let me know, weigh in on that for me, because I love this idea of having a central location that we can get together and we can put up photos and ask questions and all that kind of stuff. It's a brilliant idea. I just want a little direction from you as to where is the best place to do that. Because I basically have 2 choices for us, either Facebook, or it's called Kajabi, is the website, or is the platform that I use to hold my classes. And I can set up some kind of a community kind of thing there. So, okay, so it's coming in. Connie says, I do Facebook and could join a group. Okay, Claudine says, I'd prefer a Facebook group personally because YouTube is interactive. Oh, yes. Yeah, Claudine, I didn't clarify, my friend. It wouldn't be on YouTube. YouTube doesn't really have that kind of capacity at this moment to have kind of like a group. Not that I know of. So the choices would be Facebook or some place like someplace else. Those are the choices. Facebook or someplace else. Tamsin says Slack and Discord are good, if not Facebook, but I'm open. Okay. All right. Okay. You guys are very understanding so far. All right. Well, chew on that and let me know. Susan says she doesn't do Facebook very often, but used YouTube more often. Yes. Okay. Sarah says I'm down for anything. Sarah, you're my kind of girl. I'm just here for it. Let me know where to be and I'm there. That's awesome. Carrie says, yes, I would see it on a non-social media platform. I'm not publishing to the, yeah. As long as I'm not publishing to the world. Yes, yeah, totally, Carrie. Yes, yeah. Susan says Facebook is okay if necessary. Okay. I will always do live with the Loom just like this. That wouldn't change. We would just have like an accompanying group. That's what I'm envisioning. Jamie says I would be willing to join outside Facebook. Okay. All right. Okay. You guys ponder, chew on that, would you? Because I think it's a brilliant idea. I think we need to make that happen. It's just a matter of where we do that. Connie's open to another option. Okay. Excellent. All right. You know what? We can always try something. And then if it's not working the way we think, if it's not great, if it's not convenient, we can try something else because we are flexible people. Yes, that's what I'm declaring right now, right here. Mary says, I just have heard about the one you were saying about Kajabi. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know it's a horrible name. Kajabi is a horrible name. However, it's a great platform. That's what I'm learning because I've only been working with it for a couple months now, but I'm really enjoying it. And you can have community things on there. So let me, okay. All right. It sounds like I need to make a decision and then we'll figure it out and we'll go from there. But let me see if I can put something in place for next week so that we can all compare notes and see all the beautiful things we're doing. I love that. Yeah. Claudine says, if you build it, they will come. You know what, Claudine, you're a wise woman. Yes. Hi, May says I can do Facebook or Kajabi. Okay. All right. Excellent. Okay. Thank you for your 2 cents. Yes. Okay. So tell me, the rest of you, how are your projects going? What is happening on your Loom? I like I said, I'm kind of in between today. So instead of weaving, I have show and tell. Yep. I have show and tell. See, and here's why we need a group right there so that there could be other photos of other people of all your show and tell too. See, you're very, very wise. See, some kind of place where we can all show what we're working on. I like it. Okay, so here's my show and tell. Now, many years ago now, I bet 4 or 5 years ago, I was on the hunt for a way to use up my scraps because as we know in weaving, there's almost always little bits left over, right? So I was looking for something small and easy to do that would use up my leftover yarn from whatever project was out there. So here is the solution that I found. I have a brilliant, I have a number of seamstresses because I don't sew. There's no. There's none of that craziness happening here. I don't, no. So I have, at the moment, the count is 3. I have 3 different seamstresses that help me with different parts of my retail stuff, whatever I need. One only does the straps for my bags because they're so thick, but she has like the industrial machine that'll, sew through a finger if you're not careful. So she just does straps. My friend Joyce does ornaments for me. And Dinah does everything else. So I have this whole, I'm collecting seamstresses these days, which has worked out great, honestly. So Joyce, my ornament maker, Joyce, bless her heart, she just retired. We're so happy for her. We're so ecstatic. She has waited for this for like the last 10 years. She's so excited. So anyways, Joyce does ornaments for me. Here's how we usually do it. We have a hand woven fabric, a little bit of my stuff on the front, and then we have some kind of a complementary fabric on the back. But she made a whole bunch of them. So I've got pink. Isn't that sweet? It's a nice kind of for anyone who likes pink. Okay, I'll be honest because you know how I feel about pink. This kind of pink, not as bad. It's really that kind of pale, kind of wimpy pink that I don't. That's my least favorite. I don't like it. So anyways, so she made a whole bunch for me, which was so sweet. Okay, look at this one. You see little green, and you know what the back is, right? A little Luck of the Irish. Ha! So much fun. And then here, well, she made me quite a few, but I just thought I'd pull out a few to share with you guys. Look at this is a pretty. She's so good with the colors too. Like I help guide on some stuff, but she has a real. She's a quilter and a cross stitcher, and she does all the things. Embroidery. She's brilliant. Aren't those sweet? So much fun. And she has like a machine that you kind of program it, so it'll create this whole little piece right there. So much fun. All right, you guys are telling me about your projects. I love it. Carrie says I created a first. Oh, I folded away my floor loom with a warp on it. Nice. My crafting was getting too difficult to walk around. That's brilliant. You know what? That's if you have looms that are adjustable like that, that's so smart, Carrie. Sandra says, I just got my loom dressed for a very light huck, a head covering prayer shawl. Oh, beautiful. Has crosses all over it for a friend about to go through chemo. Ah, Sandra, that's so lovely. I made so many mistakes getting it threaded and slayed, but you're doing it. You are doing it, my friend. Hello, Mirani. How are you? Connie says, took a lap blanket with hand spun weft off the loom. Ooh, hand spun. I love that. Starting blanket number 2, threading heddles for pillow covers on another loom, towels on the 3rd loom, hand spun scarf on loom number 4. Wow. Connie is, I just imagine it's like sea of looms at your house and you just kind of jumping from one to the next. That's awesome. Sherry says the ornaments are cute. Thank you. Now that is thinking outside the box. Thank you. You know what? I can't really take complete credit because Joyce is so creative. So she and I came to her and I'm like, okay, what? I got scraps. What do we do with these? And so it's been a really nice kind of solution for that. Carrie likes it too. Thank you, Carrie. Cynthia says, I love cross stitch. Right? Okay, Cynthia. We were just talking about the whole, I feel like cross stitch is coming back. I feel like it is. Like in college, after college, who's with me? Like the 90s, all about the cross stitch. I must still have a dozen books and some kits and all the things. But when we were at Barnes and Nobles over the weekend, and we must have found 7 or 8 magazines all about cross stitch. So I think it's coming back. Woohoo! Let's just bring it back, folks. Connie says loom number 5 is empty, but plan in mind. Number 6 is empty, but plan for that. Oh, Connie, I love this. You must have like a whole weaving wonderland at your place. Jamie says she is going to start measuring a warp to die this weekend. We're all for it, Jamie. Love that. Cynthia says we have been a hidden gem for a few years now. Right. Yeah, the cross stitchers. Yeah, for sure. Yes. Carrie says, Connie P, you sound like me and my bobbin lace pillows. Yes, right? Love that for sure. So anyways, so tell me, how do you use your scraps? When you have things left over from your projects, where do they go? How do you utilize them? Because we are always up for ideas here, right? So put in the comments how you like to use your scraps from leftover projects, because I know you got them. I know if you've been doing any kind of weaving, there's always little bits left over. I have been, I'm also in the process of kind of organizing my thrums, which hello, my name is Chris and I'm a thrum collector. That's why I feel like there should be a support group for us that have piles and piles of thrums and haven't done enough with them yet. So anyways, I'm trying to organize them at the moment and come up with a plan. See, organizing is the theme. I love that. She says, Marinee says, all 3 of my bobbin lace pillows have something on them at the moment. Hi, Roxy. Yes, cross stitch. Quite the thing right now. There are so many beautiful patterns. I watch Fat Quarter Shop. They have great tutorials. Ooh, that's a great place to check out. Fat Quarter Shop. Love it. Let's see. It's Kim, right? Red Farmhouse. See, I'm getting there. Finally got my floor loom warped for the first time. Yeah. Oh, you even said your name. Oh, thank you, Kim. Kim, you knew me. You were like, okay, she's going to forget. I'm going to tell her right here. That's perfect. Thank you, Kim. Cynthia says, what did she recommend? She says, check out #FlossTube on YouTube. There's a whole community of us there. Love it. Sarah says, I use the scraps to stuff my packages because I'm lazy. Oh, use the thrums for that. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, how smart are you? That's a great idea. Nice. Tanya says, where did Tanya go? She says, if they're longer, making toys crochet for the dogs. Oh, like the thrums. Oh, nice. And the small ones for stuffing them. How clever. So you have like just thrum toys for the dogs, Tanya. Is that what you're saying? I love that. So you use the long ones to crochet at the outside, and then you stuff it with the short ones. Aren't you brilliant? You are brilliant. Sherry says, I'm also a thrum collector. I have made 2 rugs with them so far. Oh, smart. Yeah, rugs. That's a great idea. Yes. Hi, Mary Dillon. I'm attaching all of the leftover projects and using them for the weft. Total mix of colors and textures. I love that. And it's going to be like a crazy quilt, right, Mary? It'll be this wonderful kind of mishmash of all the things. And it'll also be this great like record of all the projects you've done. Love that. You guys are brilliant. Sam says, longer pieces get tied up and used for thrum throw. Nice. Say that 6 times fast. Thrum throw, thrum throw. Yeah, no, it's going to end badly. Shorter pieces get, get balled up, covered in wool, and become dryer balls. Oh, okay. Sam, I'm going to need some dryer balls. Will you tell me how to do that? I'm game. If you have instructions for that, I will share with the group, because I was just thinking the other day, I would like to become a person who uses dryer balls. Hello, Mr. Tom. I also do tamari, which are Japanese embroidered spheres. Ooh, that sounds very beautiful. The cores, I use leftover thread in the center, then wrap them in a fine thread to make the embroidered surface. See? Okay, I'm gonna put this up. Here, see, folks, here is why we need a central place where we can share our projects, because that sounds amazing. Claudine asked, was it me that did a thrum rug? No. Oh, no, here, let me see if I can track it down quickly. Sitting right here. Here we go. Okay. Here's one of the things that I like to do with the thrums is I will tie them end to end to end, and then I'll use them in the weft. Look at my fun little. Is that fun? It just gives you like this little bit of texture. And in this case, I kind of I made sure my colors were kind of yellows and oranges, and I just use this as my the weft in a different project. Is that fun? So that's how I kind of tend to like to use. I don't know if I use. Oh, I did use other colors. Look at I got a little purple in there. In the. Isn't that fun? Yeah. That's one of my go-to ways to use thrums, which is always kind of fun. Carrie says she uses thrums on the pin loom to make squares and then sew them together. Thank you, Carrie. That's a great idea. I love that. Okay, how big is your pin loom, Carrie? Connie says, hi, my name is Connie, and I'm a thrum waster. I have so many that I usually burn them in the wood stove. Why not? Okay, if you need something in the wood stove, absolutely. No worries, Connie. You're among friends. Yeah, Mary was saying how her project's gonna look very, very cool. Sam says I don't do videos. Oh, no worries. No worries, Sam. I was just thinking if you had some instructions or something you could send me, that would be awesome. Let's see. Yes. Carrie says, sorry for the typos. New keyboard versus old fingers. I can totally understand. So in my attempt to become a more organized weaver this year, here's one of the things that I'm doing at the moment is I'm going through and finding the projects that I have yet to wash. Do you do this? Like I'll do a project and it won't be for anything that I need right away. So I'll kind of tuck it away and then I tend to forget about it. So then I have things sitting around that still need to be washed. So I am collecting those lovelies and deciding if I can wash them together or if I would feel, if I would breathe easier knowing that they're not going to bleed on each other, and I will do them in separate little tiny separate loads. So that's one of the things that I'm doing. I'm going through my stuff and I am trying to organize them by what needs to be washed. Also, what can be made into wallets. Like I need like a 7-inch wide piece for wallets. Like this one will be great. This one will be plenty when it's shrunk. But I start to kind of divvy it up by what product I can make from what little bits of fabric. So that's where my head's at these days, folks. I am just trying to become a little more efficient. Tamsin said the little yellow tufts look like flames. They do, right? They have that kind of fun. That I just think the texture is very cool. Here's what I learned, and if you have a better machine, that's okay. But for me, I just have to kind of be careful as to what it's going to be, because the sewing machine to sew over those knots. I know the folks in the group have told me that it'll sew right over and be fine, but that still makes me nervous that you'd have all the knots the sewing machine would have to sew over. I could always talk to my cadre of seamstresses and find out if they if I need to worry about that or not. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's fine. We'll go with that. Okay, Carrie says a pin loom is self-made, 6-inch square. Ooh, oh, that's a great size, Carrie. I love that. Mr. Tom says I wash stuff right away. Too excited to not do that, but then hemming after the wash, I procrastinate on. You are not alone. Yeah. It's the when I talk to my friend Ellen, she's like, ugh, I have to schedule a day for sewing because it's she'll like sit down and do a whole day of hemming and finishing and all that kind of stuff, which you don't always have to because sometimes that takes so long, right? Not maybe the hemming part, but if I'm doing any kind of a twisty or a braided fringe or whatever, you got to settle in. That may take you a couple hours there. Tamison says she doesn't procrastinate on washing, but hemming definitely worse in the knitting front, like not even weaving in ends on socks anymore. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah. I don't blame you one bit. Isn't that funny how we all have different spots where we get hung up in the process? Because it happens. Mirny suggested Tamison weave them in as you are knitting by using okay, I'm gonna pop this up so you can see here Mirny's recommendation because I'm not a knitter. So I love that you guys do all the things. That just makes me so happy that you are true kind of fiber connoisseurs, not just weaving, not just spinning or felting, or you're doing all the things, knitting and crochet and embroidery and cross stitch. Yay! All the things. I love that. Okay, so this week on Handwoven Experience, I was burning stuff. Yes, it was all about how to determine an unknown fiber. And here's what I learned, my friends, is that pretty much the moment the video came out, people were like, didn't think about silk, or that one that you said was synthetic probably is a mix. And here I am just learning that identifying a fiber is not so straightforward. That is the moral of the story here, my friends. So here's what I'd recommend. If you watched the video and thought, this is great, I'm just gonna go burn all the things. Yes, it is a very cool test and a great way to kind of help you narrow down what your fiber is. But Tammy piped in right away. She sent me an email at it was like 5:15 in the morning. And she's like, well, that last fiber, the mystery fiber, technically could have been a natural fiber, but you use use chemicals to make it into yarn. So anyways, bottom line is it's not that straightforward. It'll give you a starting point. And I'm still glad I did it and played with it and had a very good time. And hopefully if you find a yarn that you're like, I don't know, I would like to narrow it down. For me, at the very least, the sniffer, you can tell right away what kind of fiber it is by how it smells. Because the natural one didn't really smell hardly at all. It's just like just didn't smell. But the other two, yes. So anyways, maybe at some point, if I can find some kind of expert on fibery things, I'll bring them on and do an interview, because that would be very interesting. Because what I'm realizing is kind of like, technically rayon isn't synthetic. It is a natural fiber, but it goes through this like chemically process that the chemicals then are gone, and you're left with this beautiful yarn. So anyways, it's not so straightforward. That's what I'm learning, friends. It's not cut and dried. So but I hope you got a little something out of the video. Anyways, I am certainly learning a lot, and that is part of the fun of all of this. I am learning right alongside with you, and we will figure it all out together. Anyways, that was this week's Handwoven Experience video, which is 117. Can you believe that we are well over 100 by now? It's been crazy and so much fun. So let's see what else is on my list. If you have yet to join our lovely little email list, I send a love note every Wednesday, just checking in, seeing how you're doing, let you know what is happening, what kind of good kind of content is out there in the world for you, things that you can access, all that kind of good stuff. And then lastly, of course, if you're loving all the things acting creative and you would like more, take a look at the Acting Creative Insiders. It's a monthly membership, and there's all these kind of fun little extras that come just for you. And what's so fun is that with the Acting Creative Insiders, I've set certain kind of financial goals for myself, and I am almost at the first goal, which means when I hit there, I'm going to be looking into kind of upgrading some of my video equipment. One of the things I really want to get is a little lapel mic. Wouldn't that be cool? Because there are times when I'm like turning around to get my tea or whatever, it'll help with the sound. So that's one of the things on my list to kind of improve the entire experience. So that is, I'm looking forward to that. So if you're like, yes, I would like all the things, come over and take a look at Acting Creative Insiders and see if that is a good fit for you. Mary says, great session as usual, Chris. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll catch you next video. Facebook keeps switching me from my business to personal page and back. Oh, technology. I feel you, Mary. So speaking of next time, let's talk about it. Next Thursday, I'll be right back here. The calendar is free and clear, and I'm going to have a Loom dressed by then. That's my prediction, folks. I'm going to have a Loom ready to go, and I'll actually be able to share some weaving with you next Thursday. So mark your calendars. And in the meantime, my homework for this week is not only to finish dressing a Loom, but to figure out some kind of common spot for us to show off all our lovely projects, because we deserve that. We deserve a beautiful central location where we can all share our things. Oh yes, Sherry, I'm so glad you brought this up. So Sherry is my contact for the Midwest Weaving Conference, which is coming up in June. Registration is open right now. So if you would like to meet up, we're going to be as the 14th, Sherry. Is that when we're going to try to do a little meet and greet, which would be very fun. But I'm there the whole week. So I'm teaching for, I think, every day but one. I think the very first day I'm not teaching, but I'll be there. And then I'm teaching for the rest. So I have 3 different classes. Go look on midwestweavers.org to see what classes are there and what's available. The lineup of teachers, honestly, is amazing. It's really very cool. I almost think my friend Amanda Baxter is teaching. I think she's doing some a dyeing something. And if you don't know her, she runs Shiny Dime Fibers, and does all kinds of hand dyed tencel. Oh, it's so good. Yes. Oh yeah. Sherry responded. She said yes. Wednesday evening. That's the 14th, right? Sherry. We'll meet and put faces to names. Yeah. She said yes. She said that Amanda will be there as well. So it's gonna be so good. So check your calendars for the month of June. If you live in the Midwest, drive on over. If you don't live in the Midwest, catch a flight. I'm guessing flights to Des Moines, Iowa aren't crazy expensive. Just come on out. We'll all meet on Wednesday the 14th, and it'll be like one big reunion. I love that. That's going to be wonderful. So go check it out, and we'll all convene there, which would be awesome. So we'll figure out a way to convene online for next week, and then we'll have a way to do it in person too. Sherry, thank you for organizing that, Sherry. That's going to be really, really fun. Okay, that's all we got. We're down to the wire. Oh no, Jamie says she's so sad. She has plans and can't make it. It's so close. I know, right? Jamie, we'll take lots of pictures for you, my friend. Ray says a weaving Valentine's. Yes, it will be. That's right. Next week is Valentine's. That's right. We love that. Yep. We'll have lots of hearts. I don't know if I'm cool enough to do that. The little heart thing. I think I'm too old to do it and get away with it. Anyways, okay, my friends, mark your calendars. Next Thursday, we'll be right back here at 9:30 Central Time, and we will all reconvene then. So sometime during this week, throw a shuttle, would you? Dress a loom, do something, be creative. Do a little cross stitch. Whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy. Make a little time for that, and I'll plan to see you right back here next Thursday for Live at the Loom. All right, my friends, have a good one. Happy weaving.